Good evening, students. This lecture is for MBA students. Subject code is 101 Managerial Accounting for Pune University students. And the problem I'm referring is from Nirali Prakashan, page number 5.97, that is on labor rate variance. So variance is like the difference between standard and actuals. And in the last previous lecture, we have learned how to calculate the material variances, material price variance, uses variance, and material cost variance. Now we are proceeding with the second important element in costing, and that is labor cost. In that, we are going to find out the different type of variances concerned with labor cost. Okay, so let's start with labor rate variance. Please take page number 5.97. I request Trupti to read the first paragraph of this topic. Trupti.
Yes, sir.
Read 5.97.
Labor rate, yes, sir. Labor rate variance. Labor rate variance is similar to the material price variance and is the cost of having paid and actual wages higher or lower than standard rate. It is the difference between the standard rate of pay and the rate paid for the actual hours worked. Since labor rate variance equals the time taken multiplied by the difference between the standard and actual wage rate, the following formula emerges. Labor rate variances equals to standard rate minus actual rate into actual hours.
Yes. So labor rate variance is the second component in your control exercises. Labor rate variance is all about the wages you have paid to the worker and will pay as per the work performed or how many hours is worked in the factory towards the contribution of manufacturing a product or providing a services. So when we are talking about labor rate variance, we will always discuss about the difference between the standard and the actuals. So the formula for labor rate variance is standard rate minus actual rate and what is the actual number of hours the worker has worked in that factory for a particular period of time. So labor rate variance is equal to standard rate minus actual rate into actual hours worked. So let's see the first example. Now this answer comes in positive, that means it is a favorable. That means, okay, go ahead with that. You are saving money in that. The first example is standard wage rate is 4 rupees per hour. Standard wage rate is 4 rupees per hour. Actual is 5 rupees. So if you talk about the wage rates, you are paying 1 rupee per hour extra. It is above. But the actual standard hours worked required to finish that work as per the costing data is 400 hours. But then actually you are consuming only 380 hours. So if you talk about number of hours work, you are saving 20 hours. That is a good point. That is a plus point. या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये स्टँडर्ड वेज रेट जो आहे तो 4 रुपये प्रति तास आपण त्याला पेमेंट करणार आहोत, पण ऍक्च्युअल पेमेंट करतो आपण 5 रुपये. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी आपण स्टँडर्ड पेक्षा 1 रुपया जास्तीच पेमेंट करत आहोत. पण या ठिकाणी जे काम पूर्ण करायचं आहे त्यासाठी किमान त्या वर्करनी 400 तास तरी काम केलं पाहिजे. आपला हा स्टँडर्ड कॉस्टिंगचा भाग आहे. पण जेव्हा त्या वर्करनी खरंच काम केलेलं आहे तर त्यांनी 380 तासामध्ये ते प्रोडक्शन काम पूर्ण केलेलं आहे. तर या ठिकाणी 20 अवर्सचं सेव्हिंग झालेलं आहे. Based on this 4 information, they've asked you to calculate wage rate variance. So wage rate or labor rate variance is equal to standard rate minus actual rate into actual time consumed. Standard rate is 4, actual rate is 5, and number of hours consumed is 380. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So minus 1 into 380 hours is minus 380 hours, means there is an adverse effect on the company as far as costing is concerned. though that worker is working 20 hours less, but then if you talk about the rate per hour, then we are giving him 1 rupee extra per hour, and that is resulting in a loss or extra additional cost of 380 on the company in the account of labor cost. The first example is adverse, that is not favorable. We should not accept this, what is happening in the factory as far as the rate is concerned. Now let's talk about labor efficiency variance. Yes, Trupti, may I request you?
Yes, sir. Labor efficiency variance. Labor efficiency.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Labor efficiency variance, also called the labor uses or quantity variance. If the difference between the standard hours and the actual hours worked time, the standard wages rate, it is cost of using excess or less hours over the standard hours allowed for the unit of products produce. Since labor efficiency variance equals standard wages, the multiplied by the difference between the standard labor hours specified and the actual labor hours expended, the formula is labor efficiency variance equals to standard time for actual output minus actual time.
SH minus AH into standard rate. So the labor efficiency is what? How efficiently the worker has worked and help us to reduce the cost or to control the cost. So labor efficiency variance is equal to standard hours minus actual hours into standard rate. So labor efficiency variance occurs due to the following probable causes. So why there is a change, why there is a variance in the efficiency? Number one is that inaccurate selection of employees. So if you are appointing or if you are recruiting people with the not the desired qualification and skills, then definitely the employee is going to consume more time and he may waste material also. That is the first reason that you have not done proper, what do you say, rational decision of taking employees in the organization. Second is inadequately trained operatives. The person that you have inducted in your organization, he's qualified, but as far as the skill is concerned, the way he should perform the duty, the way he should operate the machine, the way he should handle the raw material and convert it to food, he's not properly trained. He's not completely given training as to how he should perform the duty. That is the second reason for we have a variance in the labor efficiency. We're talking efficiency. That is very important, efficiency. Third is labor turnover. What is labor turnover? Yes, can anyone tell me what is labor turnover? Labor turnover refers to that the workers are exiting the company and at the same time other laborers are joining the company. So if the joining, the number of employees leaving and joining is much poor, then even that labor efficiency variance is always there. As you find, if the person is working for a long period of time, his efficiency is always high. Whereas a new employee, he will take little time to understand the culture, the process, the machine, the system. He will consume more time, and that is why we have less efficiency. तर लेबर टर्नओव्हर काय आहे की या ठिकाणी खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये कामगार सोडून चाललेत, खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये कामगार या ठिकाणी भरती होत आहेत. याला आपण लेबर टर्नओव्हर म्हणतो. हे एक कारण आहे. दॅट इज वन रिझन दॅट वी हॅव efficiency problem in our organization. Then we have inferior working conditions. What is inferior working conditions? The working conditions is not favorable for the worker to uh, would say discharge his duties with efficiency and with speed. If there is no proper light provision for the worker, if he's doing a very delicate work, then he may have stress on his eyes and he may consume more time. If there is no proper air conditioning, there is no proper of ventilation, even that will be affecting the health of the worker and the efficiency of the worker. If there is no proper personal hygiene, like washrooms are there is no proper, what do you say, drinking water facilities not there, that too will affect the efficiency of the worker. So that is again one reason that we have labor efficiency variances. Then the overtimes, like how many hours the person is every day performing overtime. Overtime is what? He is spending more time than the everyday time that is required to spend in the organization. maybe more than 6 hours, 8 hours. That is called the overtime hours. Then the length of production run. So how long that production will continue with the batch or a particular product. Sometimes we find that a labor is not allowed to leave the workstation unless until he completes that full job, because he knows how that has to be done. So even the length of production is also one that will affect your efficiency variance. Then interruptions or delays in work. So what is delays in work? If there is no proper raw material available during the process, then what will happen? There will be delay or interruptions. Then there may be power failures that will also affect your working conditions. या ठिकाणी जर अचानक लाईट गेलेली आहे, रॉ मटेरियल जर वेळेवर भेटलं नाहीये, किंवा त्या प्रोसेस मधला एखादा व्यक्ती या ठिकाणी मदतीला नाहीये, किंवा ती मशीन बंद पडलेली आहे, तर अशा इंटरप्शन्स मुळे पण काय होणार आहे, त्या लेबरची एफिशियन्सी कमी होणार आहे. यानंतर नेक्स्ट इज चेंजेस इन मेथड ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. If you are changing the method of production in between or suddenly, then that is going to affect the labor efficiency. If a worker is already used to for a particular method, then he is definitely going to do very smoothly and efficiently. But if you change the method of production, then there is a chances that efficiency will go down. The ninth point is inaccurate recording of time or output. If the timekeeping department is not properly, correctly, scientifically, or what do you say, very minutely maintaining details, there may be chances that we are going wrong with the efficiency records. या ठिकाणी कामगारांचं या ठिकाणी काम करण्याची सुरुवातीची वेळ आणि काम संपण्याची वेळ ही जर व्यवस्थितपणे टिप्पणी केलेल्या रेकॉर्ड केलं नाही, तर या ठिकाणी परत तुमच्या एफिशियन्सी वरती पण या ठिकाणी इम्पॅक्ट होणार आहे. And last is higher rate of wages during seasonal or emergency operations. Now, what happens is when season is there, then we have to pay a little more extra labor charges to the labor, then that is also affects your labor efficiency variance. या ठिकाणी जर आपण नेहमी वर्करला 200 रुपये पर डे देत असेल तर काय होणार आहे, ठीक आहे. पण सीझन मध्ये काय होतं, या ठिकाणी मग दिवाळीचं सीझन असेल, किंवा या ठिकाणी आपण बघतोय पुण्यामध्ये स्पेशली इफ यू कम्पेअर अवर एम्प्लॉईज इन पुणे, देन वी हॅव मेनी पीपल कमिंग फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ पार्ट. So during that some festivals they go and they don't come back fast after their vacation. Meanwhile, then we have to hire other employees and we have to pay higher charges. So that is also one reason that there is a change or there is a high cost that we pay. So these are the 10 points which are mostly responsible or which affects the efficiency of the labor, or then it indirectly it adds to your cost also. Let's go for the second example problem. जो वरचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे त्याचा त्यांनी या ठिकाणी लेबर एफिशियन्सी काढलेला आहे. सो लेबर एफिशियन्सी इज इक्वल टू स्टँडर्ड आवर्स मायनस ऍक्च्युअल आवर्स इंटू स्टँडर्ड रेट. In the previous we had seen the standard hours is 400 and the actual time consumed was 380 and the standard rate is 4 rupees per hour. 4 rupees per hour. So 400 minus 380, so you are saving 20 hours over here and into 4 rupees. If you talk about efficiency, yes, it is favorable. The same problem we have just discussed. If we talk about labor rate variance, we are not happy. But efficiency, yes, we are gaining a lot here. या ठिकाणी तो कामगारांना तो खरंच efficiently काम करतोय. The main reason is that he's saving 20 hours is that efficiency of that worker. So if you want to give an appraisal to the workers, it is always to be checked the efficiency of that labor. If you talk about the efficiency of HR department, then we have to focus on the actual rate that they are paying. जर तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी एखाद्या टीमला अप्रेझल करायचं असेल, तर जो लेबर किंवा जो लेबरचं एफिशियन्सी पॉझिटिव्ह आहे, फेवरेबल आहे, त्या कामगाराचा पगार वाढवायला काही हरकत नाही. आणि मग या ठिकाणी जर अनफेवरेबल आहे म्हणजे काय, HR डिपार्टमेंटनी व्यवस्थित निगोशिएट केलेलं नाहीये, किंवा त्यांनी ते लेबर जी कॉस्ट पे करतात ती स्टँडर्ड पेक्षा जास्ती आहे, आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी काय होत आहे, लेबर रेट व्हेरियन्स आहे. सो लेबर एफिशियन्सी इज दॅट लेबर इज परफॉर्मिंग व्हेरी गुड, आय वुड से. So this is the second example. Are you with me? Are you understanding this topic, both students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to the next problem. So page number 5.98, we have another problem here. Now that is labor cost variance. May I request some other student to please read this? Yes, Tejaswini, Trupti, Sanju, someone please read this. 5.98. Please make it fast.
Labor cost variance.
Hmm.
Total direct labor costs depend on the wage rate paid and the number of hours worked. Similar to the material cost, labor cost variance is the difference between the total standard amount of labor and the actual amount of labor times the respective wage rate. In simple words, it is between the standard cost of direct labor and the actual cost expended for it. The formula for the purposes labor cost variance is equals to standard rate into standard time for actual output minus actual rate into actual time,
Yes.
or standard cost for actual output minus actual cost. It
Yes.
should be noted that the labor rate and labor efficiency variances must equal the total labor cost variance.
Yes. So LCV, labor cost variance, is equal to standard rate into standard time for actual and minus actual rate into actual time. That is labor cost variance. Let's see the example. The same example that we had learning. So labor cost variance is standard hours. If you remember, our standard hours was 400, rate was 4 rupees. The labor was saving 20 hours, but then at that time, HR was giving him 5 rupees per hour. So standard is 400 into 4 is 1600. And actual is 380 into 5, that is 1900. So you're paying more than the standard, that is 300 rupees, you're paying more. So that is not favorable, it is adverse as such. I repeat, labor cost variance is standard minus actuals. Standard hours is 400 into 4 rupees is a standard that works to 1600, and the actual hours worked by the employee is 380 hours, where he has saved 20 hours, but at the same time the HR has paid 1 rupee extra. So this works to 400 into 4 is 1600 and 3 into 5 is 1900. So standard is 1600 and actuals is 1900. So 300 rupees actually we are paying extra. That is not favorable. It is adverse because you're paying extra. Now we have to verify this. So LCV is equal to labor rate variance plus labor efficiency variance. So labor cost variance is already derived now, that is 300 adverse, 300 adverse is equal to 380 labor rate variance adverse, and we have efficiency favorable. So 380 minus 80 is 300 adverse, and that is equal. So your answer is correct. So this is labor cost variance. So labor cost variance is standard minus actuals. Standard minus actuals. So let's go to the fourth example in the same page. Yes. What is the department X? We'll focus on department X. What is the actual wages? This is actual. Actual wages 2080. Okay. So actual is 2080. So actual gross wages is 2080. So it is for how many? This is standard rate per hour is 30 paise, and yeah, standard rate is 30 paise. Fine. Department X, the standard rate per hour is how much? 30 paise, and wages paid is how much? 2050. So 2050 divided by actual 8200. Please take your calculator, all of you. Please take calci. Standard rate is 30 paise. Standard rate is 30 paise. We have taken 30 paise. Standard hours is 8000. Standard hours
See,
is
your voice
8000.
is breaking.
Hello. We're going for the fourth problem, where we have two departments to be studied, X and Y. In X, we have actual wages paid at 2080, 2050. So actual rate is 2050 for how many hours? 8200 hours. So what is the per rate? So per hour rate is 8200. Sorry, 2050 is the amount paid. 2050 divided by 8200. Please do the calculator and tell me what is the rate per hour. 2050 divided by 8,200. Please. Hello. Do it fast. Tell me. 2050 divided by 8,200. Nobody's using calculator.
0.25.
Very good. 0.25.
0.20.
Yes. Very good. So this is standard rate is given 30 paise. Actual per hour is 0.25. So this 0.25 is taken here. So 0.25 per hour into actual hours worked is how much? 8,200. So for department X, if you talk about labor cost variance, standard rate into standard hours minus actual rate into actual hours. So standard rate is 30 paise into 8,000, that is 2,400. Can you please calculate and tell me what is the amount? Yes, it is 2,400. And actually is how much? 2050. So 2,400 minus 2050, 350 is favorable if we talk for department X. If you consider department X, labor cost variance is favorable. Let's go to department Y. The actual wages paid is 1740. For number of hours worked is 5,800. Please divide this. 1740 divided by 5,800. So you'll get per hour rate. 1740 divided by 5,800. Yes, please.
103. 1.3. 1.3.
Huh?
0.3. Sorry.
0.3.
0.3.
30 paise.
0.30.
That is 30 paise for Y. So we are focusing on department Y. So actual is 30 paise. So I've taken 30 paise. Actual hours is 5,800. We've taken 5,800. What is standard? 6,035 paise. So 35 paise, 6,000. So 0.35 into 6,000 minus 0.30 into 5,800. So again, we have a plus figure that is favorable. So if you talk about labor cost variance, both departments are doing a favorable work. Now let's talk about the HR department. Let's talk about the people's efficiency in this department. So labor rate variance is equal to standard rate minus actual rate. So X department, your standard rate is 30 paise, 30 paise. We have found out it is 25 paise, actual 25 paise. Into actual hours is 8,200. So 30 paise minus 25 paise is 0.50 paise. So 50 paise into 8,200, that is point plus figure. So it is favorable. If we talk about rate variance, means your HR department has done very good negotiation and we are favorable. Let's talk about department Y. Department Y has got standard rate 35 paise. Actually, you're paying at 30 paise. Again, 5 paise, you are doing very good thing. So 5 paise into 5,800. Again, what is that? Oh, again, here it is 5 paise. Yeah, I'm sorry. 5 paise into 5,800. Then you are able to save 290 rupees in the department Y. Again, HR department is very good in department Y as far as the rate is concerned. Now let's talk about the efficiency. How well you have trained your people, how well you have appointed your people, how well you have trained your people to do the job in this department. Let's focus on that. So labor efficiency variance is equal to standard hours minus actual hours. Standard hours for X department is 8,000. 8,000 minus 8,200. My goodness. So you are actually giving more hours. Into standard it is 30 paise. So your answer is 0.60, that is 60 paise. This is not favorable, my dear students, because here the number of hours worked is little more. Number of hours is how much? 200 extra. So 200 into 0.30 paise, that is 60 paise, is A, means adverse. This is not favorable if you talk about efficiency. Let's discuss about the efficiency of Y department. So efficiency of Y department is 6,000 is the standard hours, and your actual hours is what is 5,800. Oh, so you have saved 200 hours. That is very good. And your standard rate for Y, your standard rate for Y is 35 paise. So it is 0.35. So 0.35 into 200. Yes, calculate, tell me. 0.35 into 200. Fast.
70. 70.
70, but favorable. because it's plus figure. 6,000 minus 5,800 म्हणजे प्लस 200. प्लस 200 गुणिले 0.35 म्हणजे तुमचं काय आलेलं आहे 70, that is favorable. So in labor efficiency, your Y department is fantastic. X department, sorry, you are not able to train people to save the hours over here. So this is your labor cost variance, labor rate variance, and labor efficiency. So let's see, this is how they have cross-verified this. Let's see the verification on the next page. On the next page, if we see the verification is here, LCV is equal to L labor rate variance plus labor efficiency variance. Labor cost variance for X is 350 favorable. Here labor rate is 410 favorable and minus, so 410 favorable, 60 minus, that is again 350. So your 350 tallies means you have done correctly. Let's discuss about department Y. 360 favorable is your LCV, is equal to 290 labor rate variance favorable, and this is again favorable. So your department Y is very good, 360 favorable. So overall, your labor cost variance is in the favorable condition for both the department, that is X and Y. Now we have to calculation of actual weight, that we already done that. Yes, I hope you have understood this labor cost variance.